Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hazmat Breaks the Back Wall of somebody's house with a spear because he has no better way to do it. As you can see, we've been here for a minute. My whole plan might be over here. Here's the good news, though, and here's what that guy doesn't know. I put a secret stash of items under that house on the off chance that somebody turned up and killed me. The hope is that he doesn't find that. However, it's fully possible he will. So we just kind of have to hope he doesn't. We got 3 snowballs. 2 is enough to kill a naked person up close, I believe. And then, we got a rock, we got a torch. We got a variety of ways to take this guy down if that's what needs to happen. That guy just kind of turned up about 15 minutes before I started recording and just randomly decided to kill me. Oh, here he is. Hey, man. Alright, got him.
If you res me, I won't fight you.
Are you sure?
Oh, I promise. I promise. 100%. I will help you break this wall, and we will take this
Alright,
base together.
you know what? I'm willing to give it a shot.
I promise, dude.
This guy's going to kill me,
you,
but I want to give him one more chance. To give some additional context on who exactly this guy was, he had just shown up randomly about maybe 15-20 minutes before I started recording, like I mentioned, tried to kill me, then tried to be my friend, and then tried to kill me again. But you know what? What the hell? I decided let's trust him and let's see what the hell happens. And as I predicted earlier, the guy betrayed me again, but I don't think that comes as a big surprise to anybody. The good news that I received, however, was I was still fairly close to that base that I was trying to break into. I was only probably a minute or 2 of walking away. I took the opportunity to steal some snowballs off some nakeds on the beach, and then I went over to confront the guy. But unfortunately, I made a critical oversight in one of the places I jumped down from and ended up killing myself. However, the guy was nowhere to be seen, which was a bit odd. With no bag to respawn at, I had to respawn along the beach somewhere. Unfortunately, I was almost as far as I could have been from that base. So I suicided again and hoped for a better spawn point. And surprisingly enough, I actually got a pretty decent spawn point, at least relative to the position of the base. Before making my way over, I had actually grabbed some loot from some boxes and stuff that I had found on my way over, and I had a giant mace, so I was very prepared to smack the hell out of this guy, but once again, he just wasn't there. The guy didn't stay away for long because pretty soon he just showed up and stabbed me in the back with most likely one of my own spears. Luckily, I got a pretty decent spawn and wasn't too far away from my base, so the likelihood that he broke into it before I got back was pretty low. And then, once again, as I took a quick look around the base to see if this guy was still there, he just wasn't. He was nowhere to be found. I genuinely don't know where this guy went, if he died, where he was, but he never showed up again after that, and he was nowhere to be found anywhere around the base. Then I saw somebody who I immediately proceeded to try to kill because he looked like the other guy that was harassing me. I've had this guy harassing me all day while I've been trying to break down the back door of this base.
Alright, let's break it down.
Apparently, I had a new ally in this adventure, at least for the time being, because I wasn't so sure about this guy either. Realizing that last 8 health of that back wall would be gone pretty quickly if I actually gathered some wood to make spears, I went out and, gathered wood to make spears. After the about an hour of work that I put into breaking this wall, I got to finally see what was behind it. So what ended up happening was I took all the loot out of this small box. There was another one behind it, which I let my friend have, and the guy didn't really have a ton on his body. The guy I was with, I think, also took most of the decent stuff off his body before I got a chance to look at the loot. After that, I gathered up some more wood to hopefully make a tool cupboard and repair that back wall. With the tool cupboard placed down, I now had building privilege over, well, at least the area around the house. I took this opportunity to patch up that back wall and then also repair the majority of the other walls in the house, seeing as they were, well, actively decaying at one point and they didn't have all that much health. What I did fail to consider here is how I was getting out of the base, but I guess that's a story for another day. Alright, you know what? I'll figure out this predicament tomorrow morning. That concludes our first episode of Rust, and we actually managed to raid a base, get inside the base, lock ourselves inside the base, and we don't really know how to get out. If anybody has any useful tips for how to play Rust or just, game tips in general, that'd be greatly appreciated. Please leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Hazmat out.